I stood on a hilltop, 200 meters away from a bridge. A spectacular, picturesque spot. The bridge between two mountains was about a kilometer long. The ravine, 216 meters below that bridge, sported a tiny river flowing through it. The eye-piercing sky blue on one side and the ridiculously calm Indian Ocean on the other. This was a postcard picture. Definitely. What more could one ask of nature? Splendid, beautiful South Africa. But from that vantage point, what stopped my heart was a scene. A scene where I saw a steady stream of people throwing themselves off the center of the bridge. My heart in my mouth. Is yours? Toastmaster of the evening, DTMs, friends. Hold on. I saw them swooping down with their arms stretched out like the wings of a great eagle. But they stopped just short of the bottom. And in a few minutes, like in rewind motion, they were going up again. My friends, I was witnessing bungee jumping from the world's highest bungee jumping bridge location, Blokrans in South Africa. What next? I'm a person who's always been pulled towards the exciting and the challenging. So, I decided to experience this thrill. My children were aghast. My older one, in fact, refused to watch. My husband gawked, but then paid up the fee. My father patted me on my back and said, I pray that their 100% no failure record holds good till after your jump at The color, mind it, that is the Indian Ocean, and that's the river. But then I said, I'm going forward. I moved on, did my vitals checked, I suited up. Actually, I roped up. And then I walked to the center of the bridge. I told myself, this is something that I'm going to enjoy. And I'm going to keep this memory all my life. The team on the bridge was amazing. They just made it look so easy. They were so pumped up. There was such loud rock music, even a stick would sway. They roped me up. They tied my legs.
Oh.
They escorted me to the edge of the bridge. And then counted backwards. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and pushed me off. Well, I really did not swoop down like an eagle. That was more like swishing down like Baloo the bear in Jungle Book, you know, the bare necessities. But that moment, I would like to believe I kept my eyes wide open. Because from the next second onwards, it was awesome. I felt time stood still. It was just about nature and me. The wind caressed my face. The land below beckoned me as I reached out as in slow motion. It was a moment I wanted to savor for the rest of my life. And I just looked on. Till, of course, the guy came to pull me up. He unceremoniously clamped me to him, and we were pullied up. As I looked up, heaven seemed so close. It just felt that there was nothing in the world to worry me. There was nothing in the world that I needed to worry about. I don't think I'll ever bungee jump again. But that one experience will always be green in my life. I will still have the goosebumps when I spin this bedtime story to my great-grandchildren. This story is really not about adventure, not about bravery, and as many of you might think, really not about stupidity as well. It was about how I realized who I really was. I was this fun-loving person who had all the faith in the world and believed in all humans around. Well, I trusted the guy with my life who tied the rope in my feet and fell off the bridge. But it's really about knowing who I am. It took me all of 40 years to get there. I am definitely not going to incriminate my vanity by telling you how long ago that was. But that made me realize who I am. And that made me realize that I need to continue being who I am. I need to be confident about who I am. If I am fun, Sujatha is fun. How do I then brand myself? Moments like this happen throughout our life. It's all about how do you identify that moment, recognize it, embrace it, and keep it with you. Portraying all those characteristics confidently, continuously, consistently makes brand me. Look around you. If you sit back and ruminate, you would surely have specific characteristics that you would attribute to people. Toastmaster Muhammad Murad. How many of you will nod your heads when I say, I think of him as an ever-smiling, strong, consistent individual? I see a few heads nodding. That is Toastmaster Muhammad Murad's brand, Murad. How can you create your Murad brand? How can you be brand you? I'm not going to give you tips. Every one of you has a moment. The question is, what's your moment? Who are you? I like the red. I'll leave you with this brand me. A song which really is me. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, and your face really shows it. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands.